Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. John Tanner here with Agents Resource Group. I want to share a quick thought with you, something that I've developed in my life, kind of a habit. Most things that we do on a day-to-day basis are out of habit. It's not a lot. Most of what we do, we don't think about it. It's not a conscious decision. We do the same thing over and over daily out of habit. And so it's very important to form good habits in every area of your life. And one habit that I developed years ago, the hard way, I wasn't born with this, or I didn't learn this as a kid, but later into my adult life, probably in my early 30s, I learned this habit and I started, I developed it from actually working with someone who I always noticed that this particular gentleman that I worked with, he always had a spotless vehicle. It was always shined, always waxed, always clean, never any dirt in the floorboard. Uh, Went to his house a few times. His house was the same way, just spotless, immaculate, nothing out of place. His office, he kept his office the same way. And I remember asking him one time, I said, man, you keep your car clean. You always, he said, listen, if you take care of what God's given you, he'll give you even more and he'll give you even better. So you got to take care of what you've got. And then I got to thinking about it. I said, well, it's worked for him. Why don't it work for me? And from that point on, probably for at least the last 10, 15 years, every week, no matter what, I have all of my vehicles washed. I keep them clean. I keep them spotless. If it's Monday morning, you come to my office here, you see a car, my truck or my Jeep, something parked out front, you'll notice it's always clean. It's all, unless something very bad has happened, it's always clean. We were actually coming home from vacation Saturday. We were going from Saturday to Saturday. So I had my cars washed on Saturday before we left. Actually, I had them washed on Friday before we left. All of my vehicles, every vehicle I own, was washed at my house on Friday. I go out of town. I take one vehicle out of town down to the Gulf part of Florida, place we go every year. On my way home Saturday, I called the guy who owns the car wash company that sends people out to the house to wash cars. And I said, listen, I know it's kind of a weird request, but do you have anybody working on Sunday? Because I need to get all of my cars washed. He said, yeah, I can have someone out to the house on Sunday to wash all your vehicles. I said, great, because it's just such a routine. It's almost religious to me. It's almost something that I have to do. I have to keep this rolling every week because they have to be clean. Number one, God's given these things to me. I want to be a good steward. I want to take care of them. But number two, I learned this a long time ago, that how you do one thing is how you do everything. How you take care of your cars, how you take care of your house, is how you take care of your business. If your car is cluttered and disorganized, your mind's going to be cluttered and disorganized. Your business is going to be cluttered and disorganized. Your everything. If you don't value the small possessions that God's given you, you won't value the bigger ones. It's like when you get that new car, a lot of times people tell their kids, look, we get this new car, we're not going to treat it like the old car. You're not eating in here. No chips, no food, nothing. What happens? 4 or 5 weeks down the road, the new car smell begins to fade away and there's French fries in the floorboard and trash on the dash. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen this. You've maybe even done this before. Break those habits. Take care of the small things. I don't care if your car's 15 years old and you still do the hand signals with your arm because your blinkers don't work. Take care of it. Wash it every week. Make it spotless. Keep it clean, and just see what happens. See what God will bless you with. Now, I said that to say this. I'm on the way home. I want you to take this into mind, or think about this. 2 of my vehicles that I had washed Sunday had never even left my house for an entire week since they washed it last. That's how religious I am about this. This is how important it is to me that I get this done every week, because I know that how I take care of my vehicles is how I'm going to take care of my house, is how I'm going to take care of my business, how I'm going to take care of my body. If I value my vehicles enough to make sure they're looking good, I'm probably going to value myself enough to make sure I'm staying in shape and staying fit. And if you look around, if there's an area that you lack in, it's probably affecting your entire life, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. Your personal life and your business life. You hear people, don't bring your personal life into your business. Impossible. How you do one thing is how you do everything. The fight you have with your wife at home or your husband at home, it will follow you to the office. It will follow you on that sales call. Take care of all these areas. Get your house in order, and it'll get your business in order. Take care of your vehicles. Take care of your body. Be consistent. If you're inconsistent in one area, you're probably inconsistent in all areas. If you're a little bit lazy when it comes to making calls on time on Monday morning, or maybe working, seeing the amount of people you need to see, you know, we got a system here where we say work 20 leads every week. You start making small compromises in that area, cut down to 19, then to 18. And one week, you know, I only work 10 leads. If you'll compromise in that area, what other areas are you compromising in? Be a person that does not compromise in any area, because how you do one thing is how you do everything.